Hello Taurus, welcome back and Happy New Year. This is your monthly reading for January 2026. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, either in sidereal or tropical, depending what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your January 2026 messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Taurus, these are general readings. If you'd like insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Also, Taurus, if you are interested in learning tarot, you can head over to Alkemystica, where we have videos on everything esoteric and occult and courses on learning tarot. Those links are below. Taurus. So we are going to have a look and see what messages come through for you. And we'll have a look at money and finances, love and relationships, health, obstacles, blocks, and challenges, and overall message for January 2026. Taurus. Show me the messages for Taurus. January 2026, here we go. Taurus, wow. Looking very nice for 2026. Taurus, a lot of new energy here. A new beginning. This is a new beginning. The beginning of the year is bringing a lot of blessings, especially in areas of relationships. I'm seeing a new relationship, Taurus. For those of you that are single, I'm seeing a new relationship here. And for those of you that are in relationships, this could be a deepening of the relationship that you're already in, Taurus. Taurus, I see this could be a commitment, for example, a deepening of the relationship. This could be the next phase of the relationship for you. If, for example, you're living in two different places, this could be moving in together, or this could be deciding to move to the next phase of the relationship, possibly even starting a family for some of you that are in longer term relationships. But there's definitely going to be a deepening of some kind of relationship, especially romantic relationships. If you're dealing with a romantic relationship, definitely for singles, again, a new relationship is possible here. And there's going to be a lot of growth in this relationship. So whether it's a new relationship, brand new relationship with somebody, or whether it's a long-term relationship or moving to the next stage of that relationship, there's going to be some advancement in a relationship in January 2026. Some kind of growth is possible. Some kind of expansion is possible. Taurus, for those of you that are not dealing with relationships, this could be a job, for example. This could be a new job. This could be a new career path, a new job, something that opens up, something that you may agree to move forward with some new opportunity, because there's new opportunities here, Taurus. Definitely new possibilities that are going to be available to you in January 2026. And these are not going to be just any possibilities or any kind of opportunities. Taurus, these are going to be blessings. They're going to be blessings, and it's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. So again, whether you're dealing with a new relationship or a relationship that you're moving to the next stage in that relationship, or whether you're dealing with a job, a career, there's going to be some fulfillment here. Fulfillment is going to be key. There's going to be something that's bringing you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, some sense of emotional fulfillment is available to you in January. And there's going to be a lot to be grateful for, a lot to celebrate. Taurus, I feel you're definitely moving full speed ahead with whatever these relationships are, or a possible job or career. Again, Taurus, this could even be hobbies or studies. Whatever this is going to be the month in which you're going to start something new, or you're going to deepen what you've already been doing. Again, a month in which you're going to move forward towards expansion in an activity or in a relationship, Taurus. Let's have a look at your money and finances. Money and finances. Okay, money and finances, Taurus. So, money and finances, it looks as if it could be a little bit heavy with money and finances in January. And I'm seeing this energy as there's something that up to this point, the circumstances may have been difficult, they may have been challenging, they may have been a little bit heavy. But I feel you're coming out of whatever this is financially. And I feel, Taurus, if you've been dealing with any kind of financial issues, if you've had an excess of debts, for example, or you've had too many things to pay, you've had too many expenses, and the income has been less than the outcome, than the expenses that you have, for example, I feel that January is going to be a month in which new opportunities are going to come in for you to alleviate some of this burden, to alleviate some of this possible stress that's been associated with finances. And so I feel you're moving out of some kind of muddy waters when it comes to money. Again, for those of you dealing with possible jobs or careers, Taurus, I feel there's going to be opportunities here. There's some new beginning here, some new opportunity that you can move forward with that's going to bring you towards some kind of financial growth. So I feel even though up to this point it may have been heavy financially, it may have felt overwhelming, I feel January is going to be the month in which you start to move out of those muddy waters. You start to move towards some clarity. You start to move towards a new beginning in which finances are going to start to improve. Taurus. And I feel some of this has to do with taking advantage of these new opportunities. Taurus. I feel also new opportunities could come through networking, through your social circle, and they may even come through partnerships. And I feel this is going to move you out of this financial slumber or this financial difficulty, Taurus. Love and relationships. Love and relationships, Taurus. Interesting. So you may quite possibly have a lot of options open to you. Taurus, if you're in the position of starting a new relationship, starting something that's going to be very fulfilling, very emotionally fulfilling, full of joy, full of happiness, I feel you may have more than one possibility here to choose from. Taurus, also, whatever's happening, I'm seeing here specifically in love and relationships, especially romantic relationships, you may be idealizing about a specific person or having fantasies about what that perfect person is. Who is that ideal partner? Who is that perfect partner? Which could lead to some unrealistic expectations. So if you're single, whatever this is that you're dealing with, make sure to stay grounded in this relationship. Make sure to look at this person realistically. And make sure that you're not fantasizing about this person, possibly having unrealistic expectations. Because I feel there is, again, a possibility here for a new relationship for those of you that are single. But to make sure that this is an actual real relationship, to stay grounded, to have your feet on the ground, and to look at the relationship in a realistic way. Taurus, for those of you that are already in relationships, again, this could be a month in which you take that relationship to the next level, but be careful to know exactly what it is that you want in this relationship. Because there's definitely a possibility here to take it to the next level, to deepen your relationship with this person. But there could also be some confusion about exactly what it is that you want. So stay grounded, stay realistic with what you expect from your partner, what kind of expectations you have in the relationship, what exactly it is that you want in this relationship. Health. Taurus. Pay attention to addictions. So this is very interesting because there's a lot of positive energy here, Taurus, but looking at each individual aspect, we've got some more information. Overall glance, things are on the up and up in the month of January. Brand new beginning, a lot of good positive energy. But looking at it a little bit deeper, Taurus, we have some warnings here. And especially in health, I am seeing possible addictions. I'm seeing specifically watch your drinking, watch your eating, watch the festivities. There could be a lot of energy surrounding eating too much or overindulging. I'm picking up overindulging health-wise. So pay attention to any addictions you might have, any overindulging, possibly even too much partying, for example, in the month of January.
And remember to not to drink and drive.
Let's check obstacle, block, or challenge. Taurus. The challenge is with money. So we have the card of having a little bit of money or having less money than you actually hoped for. Taurus, coming back to 10 of Wands, again, there could be some financial situation that you're dragging your feet through, mud, essentially. You're walking through some kind of sludge. I feel as if you have this financial weight on your shoulders. And so this is also an obstacle here for you. Some kind of obstacle that you may need to break through in January. And I feel that there is a breakthrough possible here. But I feel that there are some things that may need to happen. Coming down here, again, this could be connected to some kind of addictions. Ask yourself, are you spending needless amounts of money on addictions, on overindulgences? Because this could bring some financial stress to you, some financial anxiety, in which finances could be difficult to manage if you're spending a lot of excess money. So pay attention to this. Know that there is some kind of energy in the month of January in which the money could be less than you want it to be. But know that there's also some opportunities available to you should you decide to move forward with those opportunities. Because again, there may be a decision that needs to be made. What brings you fulfillment? What brings you happiness? What do you want to move forward with? Do you want that financial security? Do you want a little bit of financial break in the month of January? Because it may require some discipline, especially if it has to do with addictions. Taurus. Remember, we have in health, we have devil, and devil is also associated with Saturn. Saturn is associated with discipline. So pay attention to being disciplined about your diet, being disciplined about going out and partying and indulging, because this can have an effect not only on mental, emotional, and physical health, but also financial health. If you're spending more than you're making, for example. Taurus. Let's have a look at overall message. Doing nothing is still something, Taurus. Very nice. So the overall theme here is Taurus, especially doing nothing is still something. Even if you may feel bored or anxious to go out and do something which may cost money, coming back here, and especially of our to our Ten of Wands, which financial situation could be a little bit heavy. Even if you are taking some time to yourself, you're sitting, you're relaxing, and you feel as if you're doing nothing, remember, it's still actually doing something. And sometimes we can have a lot of little pleasures. We can celebrate the little pleasures in life that don't cost anything at all. Taking a walk, or sitting next to a river, or talking to a good friend, or getting together with friends and family. It doesn't always have to cost money. And seeing this obstacle here, there could be some temptation to want to go out and spend money or treat others, for example. This could be a little bit of an obstacle in January for you. So if your concern is money in the month of January, remember, sometimes you can still do some kind of activities without having to spend a lot of money. And even if you feel as if you're not doing anything, remember that doing nothing is actually still doing something, Taurus. And so those are your messages for January 2026. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.